Um, can you hear me? Can you hear me, Russ?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I can't hear you. Gosh, the sound thing is really a pain.
Yeah. Well, Rose, I'm trying to talk to you on chat, but I don't think you've seen it yet.
Can you talk again?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yep.
Oh, great. Did you try a different browser?
No. You know what the problem was?
What?
It was connecting to my other headphones, the audio on my other headphones.
Oh, okay. Because I thought maybe there was a problem with Jitsi, and then the other day I was talking to Sam in a scrum, and he suggested maybe the problem could be on your end instead of on my end, and so I tried.
The problem was on my end, but it was How about that?
I tried it out with Faith, and it was working, and I tried it with Will today as well. So
so there it is.
I'm glad we got that figured out.
Oh, I am relieved. Right. So, any idea who's going to meet today?
No, I went to the React mob earlier today, and it was myself and Will, and then him and I were doing a pair on the Paranauts project as well, and where we're playing around with Jitsi Meet and seeing if there's a way we can get it to work. And now we've actually, I think you saw my note there. We're actually live already.
Oh wow, that's great.
Yeah, the only difference I think like that that I've noticed, well, maybe not the only difference, but one of the differences I've noticed is that the way you set up the live streaming is a little bit different. So like you set it up as live streaming, and then instead of starting an event like you do with Hangouts on Air, and the one of the things I noticed is that so when I copy you have to put a key. I don't know what they call it. Stream name / key.
Yeah. That's right.
And then that automatically starts the live recording instead of us being able to talk a little bit first and then hit the record button. It already starts.
Right. So, okay.
yeah.
Well, fantastic. Oh gosh.
Do you want to just jump right into it and see if anyone else shows up, or?
I don't know. Whatever you want to do. I'm fighting a cold, so I'm really. I just kind of want to cough and sneeze, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, that's kind of it happens sometimes.
Yeah. So I'm not at my best this morning at all.
No. Yeah, you need lots of rest and water.
Yeah. Well, I mean, That's the long and the short of it. And
Hopefully,
I'm sure allergies filter into this too. So.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, how have you been since I last saw you?
I mean, in general, okay, but just I don't know if you know, but like I came down with mono a couple of months ago, and I've just been kind of like easily fatigued since then. So it's it's just some days it's just really hard. But I hope to get over this soon. I'm certainly feeling better. I mean, I was feeling just horrible, but now I'm just mostly fatigued.
Yeah. Well, sorry to hear that.
Yeah. How about you?
I'm good. Man, I can't. It feels like this week passed by really quickly. I can't believe we're almost.
Yeah, it's just. I know.
Collaboration too, you know.
Yeah. I know. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, me as well. And I paired with Faith this week on. She had written I don't know. She wrote an article on Medium. I don't know if you saw.
Oh, really? No,
yeah.
I didn't see it. I'd love to see it. Yeah.
I'll share the link with you because.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, here, and I was helping her out a little bit with some things I noticed about the English and stuff because English is her second language, and I'm actually in the middle of doing some slides for a meetup on a Ruby meetup. I sent it to the Jitsi chat. I don't know if you were able to see that because I was trying to talk to you there and you didn't seem to be noticing.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Oh, I see. I've got to. Let me get that up. I think I could get that up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, as you can probably tell, I'm a little foggy today.
Yeah.
Let's see. Now, where is that? That's just so weird. Oh, here we are. Yes, there it is. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I'm gonna look at that.
Yeah, it's really nice. I was really proud. I've never written an article like that before.
Cool. Yeah, I can't wait to see it.
Oh, sorry.
Here's something from Sam.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm not sure if they will join. I'm a bit late. Oh, okay, cool.
All right, great.
What did he say? Thanks, Matt. What's the other link?
It's I just sent a trial called Varuna.
I don't know what the other link was.
I'm mystified.
I can send to him later. Yeah, so apparently maybe there'll be a couple other people that join us. I'm a little bit. I think I'm getting confused between the Rails TDD5 and the Agile Dev Mob. Agile Dev Mob is the one where we're going through and working on improving the MOOC, right?
Boy, I get them mixed up too. So this is the Agile Dev Mob. Yeah, that's what this is for. Meet Jitsi, Agile Dev Mob. Yeah. And then the other one is Tuesday's Mob.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, nice.
Do you have the Cloud9 bit? I have it somewhere, I guess, but
yeah, I'll find it. Let me just go hunting.
I wonder if it's here on the pinned.
I
don't think so, actually. The pinned items, because I was looking through that. You have the mobbing calendar. They have the Rails 5 TD mob playlist. Yeah, I think it's mostly just playlists. But I guess I wouldn't have that many Cloud9. Okay, cool. So I have here sign in Rails 5 PDD. You know where it would be? It would be in my email. I know that. Agile devs. Yeah, here we go. Oh no, that's not it. Right. Where is it? Oh, that's not it. It's in my Yeah, last week we did the Sinatra already, right? And we had moved on from the Sinatra to the hang person, or have we finished?
No, I'm trying to think. I think we got past the Sinatra one.
Yeah.
I think we were starting the Rails intro. Oh, yeah. Okay. It's Sam just posted it to Slack.
Ah, awesome.
Okay. So yeah, that's it. I don't know why I always have trouble with this one. Because the other ones, if I start to type it in my browser, the other ones just show up, and for some reason this one never does.
Yeah, I was having the same thing. So I'm going there now. I wonder how he knew we were talking about that.
Well, I sent him a message.
Oh, okay.
On Slack. Did you see the message right above? Yeah. I'm like, I'm clueless. What's the link? And here we are. Yeah. Okay. And then let's see. How do I share my screen on this? View full screen. Oh no, that's not what I want.
I end up having too many tabs open on my.
Yeah, I know. I've got 1 million, and I've got three monitors.
Hardcore.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So the seeds file is open. Gem file was just because we added. Yeah, we had talked about locking down version numbers, but I think we said we were going to do that in the future. Welcome to, that we don't need.
What is, save changes.
Game over feature. We're not doing that anymore. Show new. No, this new game is with everything, all these tabs are about the SAS hang person we can get rid of because.
Yeah, I think we're starting the next assignment if I'm not incorrect. But I'm trying to figure out how do I share my screen on Jitsi. I forget.
There's there in the bottom.
Oh, here it is.
I'm
looking in the wrong. Yeah, just as you said it, I saw it. Yeah, okay. I'm looking in the wrong place. Now, is it going to do something? Come on.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but everything on my computer is lagging.
Well, I've noticed it with Jitsi. There are some, like right now it says that you're having connectivity issues, but you can still hear me, right? But you're.
Yeah, I hear you fine. No, I mean my computer is slow. Right. And again, I think I mentioned to you I'm having some issues with my computer, so
yeah. It's true.
I'm concerned that things are degrading.
Mm.
All right, so this is telling me, oh, great. Hold on a second. Now I'm having trouble with my mouse. Always something.
I'm wondering if it will, because with this connectivity issues that Jitsi says that you're having, I wonder if it'll actually let you share your screen with me. Have you tried already or no?
Well, I mean, I've done it in the past. I haven't done it recently.
Yeah, but you haven't tried it yet today.
No.
Okay. Just to see. You think you're sharing your screen, but I'm not actually seeing.
No, I'm clicking on it and nothing's happening. Okay, so it says add Jitsi meetings. This is so weird. Add extension, I guess.
Yeah, let me try sharing my screen with you and see what happens. Because the same thing happened with Will, where he was saying that maybe with Jitsi you need an extension to actually share your screen.
Yeah, it says share screen sharing extension failed to install.
Okay, so maybe that's a issue that with doing it with Jitsi is that maybe we can't. I mean, like for people who are always in the mob or who are always pairing, we could maybe ask them to add that extension. But for people who are new, maybe.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, okay, I think Sam is trying to find us unsuccessfully.
Oh, really? Yeah.
I was trying to type him a message, and it's ridiculous. I just got this. I have this lag. It's terrible. Oh, no. I really am going to have to go up to Syracuse and take my computer in. Yeah, he thinks we're on a YouTube.
Yeah, no, just because I made the comment that we're recording.
Yeah. Oh, I see.
Oh, he wants to know if we're recording to my YouTube channel or.
I get it. Okay. Yeah, I misunderstood.
I hadn't thought about that, but yeah, it's being recorded to my YouTube channel, which maybe it would be more difficult for people to find, and would also not appear in the past events, I think. But I don't know. I mean, I'm happy. We're just playing around and trying to get it to work, so I'm happy for now with that.
Yeah. I'm going to try this again. It occurred to me that if I shut off my camera, seeing how I'm having connectivity issues.
Yep.
Maybe. See, now I can share my screen.
Oh, nice.
Awesome. Oh, okay. So there, like 2 things that we solved today. Yeah. On my end, of course. All right.
So I'm going to close out all these hang person because we're not working on hang person anymore. And we don't need gem files open either. Maybe this needs file, but. And why do we have so many bashes open? So many terminals open?
Yeah, I think I mean, they sort of, what happens is we use one for a while and then it has a problem and we open another one. And sometimes, I mean, you have to literally close each of them.
Yeah.
Like behind you.
And also remember that on Cloud9 we have that we've had that issue before where depending on like the person's resolution, like you can't scroll up on and so sometimes people open another batch.
Open another one.
Yeah. So you know this course a lot better than I do. We were definitely on the Rails part of it. Do you remember where we left off?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. And as I said, I'm having some just really bizarre lags here. I type a letter and then I like wait 2 seconds for it to show up.
Let me. Yeah.
This is not acceptable. So it may take me a minute to get anywhere.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so he's saying he can't join us today, but if we want to look at the Rails intro, that would be the one to work on. And I'm trying to look on the left here to see. All right, do you see Rotten Potatoes Rails intro?
I was just opening up a link that he sent about part one.
Yes, that's the next thing that I was going to send you, but he sent it, so that was great. Yeah. Okay. Wow. I can't believe he just pulled that link out of his hat.
Yeah.
That's kind of amazing.
Yeah, now I remember. The last thing that we did was that you changed those into clickable links, right?
Yes, that's what we did.
But you wanted to make them into the clickable link. Like right now, what I remember, and you could correct me if I'm wrong, is that you made them into clickable links that basically just re-render the page.
They don't do anything. They don't do anything. Yeah.
Okay. Well, they don't do anything, or they re-render the page.
I'm sorry.
They don't do anything.
Yeah, they do. They re-rendered the page. But what I'm saying is that you go back to where you were basically.
Yeah. They don't do anything useful.
They don't do anything yet. Yeah, I should have said it that way. They don't do anything useful. But it at least shows that we can create a link, and that's how. So, cool. Oh boy.
And that was in what file was that in that you're seeing those links?
Let's see. It should be, like I said, I'm having trouble getting anything to open or what have you. But views. Okay, so Rotten Potatoes Rails intro, and then look at the app directory.
Yeah.
And in the views directory, we have movies, and we should have an index.
Yeah. Okay.
So index.html.hello. Yeah, actually, I do have that up. And we on line 7 and on line 9.
Yep.
We added equal space link to movie title. So we put what was in there in quotes, and then link to release date had been in there, but we put it in quotes, and we're linking to it now.
Yeah. And actually, this doesn't actually call it, like on line 17, you have it where it actually takes you to a specific path. I thought that we had set line 7 and 9 to where it would take you back to the same path that you are actually on, but there's nothing arguments.
Yeah, and the issue there is if we're going back to the same page and we're not changing pages, if you don't put anything there, it assumes that where you are is where you're going. Does that make sense? Like it's a default. It's a default. On line 17, we're going to the specific page for a specific movie.
Yeah, which we're passing in. That movie is passing in the ID of the movie.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So that's the difference there. And we don't need to put a path if we're just going back to this, even though we're doing something, or we're supposed to do something different when we go back to that page. We don't have to put the path because the path is the path we're on.
Okay. So let me can I just check to see if I'm understanding from my understanding, what we want to do in this homework assignment is we want to make these links and that these links, when you click on them, they actually sort the movies.
That's right.
And am I correct in saying that you can pass in instead of passing in a path as the second argument, you can pass in a method?
Oh yeah. Yeah, and in fact, I mean, that's basically what we want to do. Okay, let me get my words in my head straight here. Mm-hmm. But what we want to do is say, and in this case, because we do want to send some specific information, we are going to end up, well, actually, I don't. So we don't need to send a method here because we're going back to the index method. All right. So the index method would have rendered this page, and we're going to go back to it, but we need to give it some information.
Okay.
And so in particular, we want to tell the method, the controller method, that when we go back there, we want to sort the information, and we want to sort it by title.
Okay.
And ultimately, we're also going to want to send it, if we click on the other one, to sort by release date. And so we can start working with that information, and then perhaps head on over to the controller method and start working on editing the controller method. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, I mean, so we have it working this far. It's not doing anything useful.
Yeah.
So now the question is, how would we make it do something useful? And I just want to go back to the instructions for a second to be sure that, you know, I'm kind of taking things in little steps.
Okay.
All right.
Can I read out loud?
I'm sorry?
Can I read out loud?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That way we read together. So
yeah, sure.
On the list of all movies page, make the column headings for movie title and release date into clickable links. Okay, so we did that. So clicking one of them should cause the list to be reloaded, but sorted in ascending order on that column.
That's right.
And it says, for example, clicking the release date column heading should display the list of movies with the earliest released movies first. Clicking the title header should list the movies alphabetically by title. For movies whose name with non-letters, the sort method should match the behavior of string. And then that method, that's, how do you call that operator?
It's the spaceship operator.
Yeah.
You know, it behaves in a, like, what's the term? Not alphabetically. It sorts things in with respect to less than, equal, or greater than. But oh, come on, boy, my brain is really not working today. What's the word? What it means is that it's in the order of like ASCII code.
Okay.
So
this spaceship operator, if you pass like a numbers, for example, like you say 6. I can try to make it actually. If you say if I say 6 and then I pass in this operator and I pass 5, then it's going to return. It's like -1 if the
it's
right
less than
greater than the left.
Yeah. Well, wait a minute. -1 if the right is less than the left, right?
Something like that. Yeah. Like -1, it returns if the left is less than the right.
And then it should be 0 if they're equal, and +1 if
Okay, cool. But so this basically means that if it doesn't start with a letter but starts with a number instead, that it will sort it by the lowest number first.
Yeah, it knows what comes before or after what, or what things are equal. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. And is that actually? Do we have any of those test cases, or is that?
I don't think so. I mean, of course, what we'd be doing is testing the capability of the string class that's built into Ruby. So I'm not sure. I mean, as far as testing the movies, is that what you're talking about? Like test cases to test the movies?
Yeah, because we have the seeds data, right? Which is the
right.
So are any of these movies? Yeah, so it is. Yeah, because the movie 2001: A Space Odyssey is actually in numbers, so we would expect that would appear first, I guess.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Let me see. I don't think, I could be wrong. Config live. Yeah, there aren't any tests bundled with this assignment. The tests are like the next assignment, students start working on Cucumber, and then the assignment after that, they work on RSpec. But there aren't tests bundled with this assignment, which you know, pedagogically, we've had some discussion about.
Yeah.
All right.
So I guess my question then is, because you in Ruby you have like you have a dot sort method, right?
Well, there's all kinds of but I mean here the issue is, are we concerned with just sorting items in a like an instance of a class that's a collection, or are we concerned with sorting so that we're pulling the information from the database and that is being sorted? Okay, so if you look down a little further, and that's why I was going to this, because there's a couple of things like this first paragraph. You really just want to work on that first, but there's hints below that you also want to read. So, for instance, the current Rotten Potatoes views use the Rails provided resource-based routes helper movies path to generate the correct URI for the movies index page. You may find it helpful to know that if you pass this helper method a hash of additional parameters, those parameters will be parsed by Rails and available in the params hash. So that's where, I don't know if you remember, but a few minutes ago I said that we'll want to actually go, like, instead of relying on the default, we'll actually want to use that, that movies path helper and add some information about sorting. And then this next one, databases are pretty good at returning collections of rows in sorted order according to one or more attributes. So it says, before you rush to sort the collection, return from the database. In other words, instead of perhaps going into the controller method and putting in a whole lot of logic, we can look at the documentation for active record order and see if you can get the database to do the work for you.
Yeah, I've seen this where you can just call dot order and then you can pass in the parameter name, for example.
That's right. That's right. So that, you know, the hints here are not bad as far as what we really want to do here. And again, we're still on the view, but my suggestion would be that we now get it to route to the back to the movies path explicitly and provide some information for the params hash. And then we probably want to get to work in the controller for a while. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I need to CD into this, right? Rotten Potatoes. And then if I'm
trying to figure out how I can see your screen.
Can you not see? I'm sharing with you.
Yeah, but it looks like I'm on my screen. Like I'm seeing my screen. I'm not seeing your screen.
Yeah.
I'm confused because, like, when we have a hangout, I can just click on your avatar and go to your screen. But
can you not see? Because I just right then I was actually on your. I was looking at the
right.
Right now, you don't see my screen.
No.
Oh, really?
No, I don't.
Let me try sharing with you again. Or maybe it has to do. Yeah, because it definitely looked like I was sharing.
And now it says you're having connectivity issues.
Maybe I can turn my camera off as well. Can you see it now?
Well, let's see. No, now I see your avatar, but I don't see your screen.
And if you click on the avatar, you can't see?
No, I can't. No, let me see. What if I, no. I was hoping that there was something on the avatar that I could click explicitly, but there isn't.
I wonder if there's something to do with, yeah, I don't know, because I can see your screen even though I'm sharing my screen.
Yeah. Could it be possible that you can only share one at a time? I don't know.
That's what,
have you done this? Do you remember what you've seen before? Now I see you. All right.
Now I'm sharing the screen.
And now I just see my avatar. This is so odd. Oh, now I see your screen.
Ah.
No, that's odd. I wonder what happened.
Do you want to try sharing yours as well and see if it disappears?
Yeah, sure. So I'll go here and I'll share my screen. And now I can see mine like in the little corner, but I'm still seeing yours, which is what I want. Can you see mine?
Let me see.
Yeah, I'd rather see yours personally.
I can see it.
Okay. Yep. Now, can you switch back to mine? Okay, good. Yeah, now it's all cool. All right, fantastic.
So what I did is I just ran. I changed directories into the Rotten Potatoes Rails intro, and I ran rake routes just to have an idea
exactly
of what we're. So when you say when we send people to Movies Path, what we're doing is we're sending them to this Movies controller method index, right?
That's right. That's exactly right.
Which is actually
of course. Well, yeah. Although you've got the root on top, and that's going to be a problem. Possibly later on. Sam and I ran into some issues with this. Can I see your routes directory?
Yes.
Basically, I've been told always put your root on the bottom. Don't put it on top, because in most cases root is like the last resort, not the first place you want to go.
Yeah, that's interesting. I've seen conflicting things about that.
Yeah, so have I, but I've run into problems when I've had it on the top. So that I know from experience will cause a problem. You see the config directory?
Yeah.
Okay, can you open that up?
Yeah, I'm in the routes. Can you see?
No, actually.
Did it freeze, maybe?
I don't know. Maybe it did. Video format has been turned off to save bandwidth. Well, that's not helpful. Now, how about if I... Should I stop sharing so that you get more of the bandwidth?
Yeah, we could try.
Yeah, okay. So try it again. It definitely froze.
Okay.
Now I see your avatar.
Okay, sharing again.
Yes, okay. There we have it. Okay, so the thing is you just move line 6, move it below to line 18. And or vice versa.
5 as well, maybe, because it's a comment about.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's not a bad idea to move the comments with it. At least I will do that. A lot of people just delete all the comments, but I like the comments.
Yeah,
you know, they're generally informative.
Yeah.
Okay, so save that and then run rake routes again.
Okay. Here. Let me get rid of this. Hide this. Right. So yeah, now it's at the bottom.
Yeah. Okay, that's great. So any of these prefixes on the left-hand side, if you put underscore path after any of them, you're going to wind up at the Movies controller and the specified action.
Yeah, so I've opened the Movies controller that we have here, and right now it's coming to the index, which is just setting an instance variable Movies, and that's setting it to every movie that's available.
Exactly. So we are going to change some of that logic, but before we do that, I would suggest that we go back to the view and edit it, because now we have an idea of what to edit it to. Now, you already looked at the add order and the kinds of things it expects.
I wouldn't say that.
Not that it's really all that relevant at this point. But what we'd want to do here is you've got link to movie title, and just as on the bottom, it's followed by a path. Here we want movies path. And notice that on the bottom it sends it the actual movie.
Mm-hmm.
Here we'd like to send it a hash with some information that will appear in the params hash.
Yep. Okay.
So you would want to provide a key, and what would be a good name for a key about sorting?
Sort.
Yep. That would be my you know. That's what I would pick. So sort, although I think it's the symbol sort. Well, I guess there's several ways to, I guess the syntax could vary. We could try this. So sort, and you're going to do the colon, and then what are we going to sort on? If you click on title, you want to sort on
name, right? Or title.
Yeah. Yeah. Just, I think, okay. I think that just should be, we don't want to like create a proc or anything there. We want to just say, like the string, it's just, we're going to use a title. Like, what's the field? It's title. Yeah, put it in quotes. That's I think right. That should work. Now if we're not using poetry mode, of course it's going to be movies path parentheses sort movie order title. Right?
If it's not what mode?
Poetry mode.
Oh, I'm not sure what that is.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the proper syntax would be after movies path, we're sending it an argument, right?
Yeah.
So we would normally put arguments in a parentheses.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I get you.
And then all that stuff would go inside the parentheses.
Yeah, like this. Okay.
Well, yeah, inside. Well, yeah, but your information. Yeah. Okay. There we go. You need all of it in there.
Did someone else join us?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
Who's there?
I came late. Sorry.
That's okay.
Hi.
Hi.
What's your name?
Inigo okay. From deep learning mode.
I'm having a little trouble hearing your audio.
Can you hear me?
You might actually want to type it in the chat.
Welcome.
Yeah, welcome. So Matt.
Yep.
What I was saying is that what you had there, you had to put in the parentheses.
No, I understood that. I was just putting it on the side because.
Oh, okay.
I took that out and then added that. And then I can delete that. So you're saying if it's not poetry mode, then you would need to do it like this because when we pass in parameters, we use a parentheses.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying this is like the full syntax. Okay.
Yeah.
And the thing is, we might want to add other things later. So we might end up keeping the parentheses, but since the hash, there's only one of them at this point, we're passing one hash full of information. You could probably delete the braces, but for right now, leave them all in, and then we can kind of experiment with what we can leave out later. Does that make sense?
Yep. I had a question. So Enawoki has joined us. I don't know if that's quite how you say your name. Sorry, but again, welcome. If you have any questions, we're just going through in this Agile Dev Mob. We're going through the MOOC, the ADUROR, and we're just like trying to find ways that we can improve the MOOC, I guess. Is that right, Rose?
Well, our priority right now is to make sure it works with 2.4.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's why we're in the 2.4, Ruby 2.4. Rose, I had a question. Because here on this hints and caveats, it says on the third one that we didn't read together, it says don't put code in your views. The view shouldn't have to support the collection itself. Its job is just to show stuff. The controller should spoon feed the view exactly what is to be displayed. So that brings me back to, I was wondering if we wouldn't pass in either a method here or go to our routes and add something to our resources, something like.
Yeah, actually, we don't need to. We don't need to. Our resources are fine.
But I was just saying that to create another path for us that would lead to a different method on our movies controller.
No, we're going to go right back to the index. We're just going to add some logic to the index.
Okay. And why wouldn't we then? Why wouldn't we pass in this this movie.order by title into the movies controller index? Because we need to do it for both the release date and the movie title.
Oh, okay. Hold on just a second. All we're doing now, do you understand the way that Rails ping pongs between the view and the controller? So when the user manipulates the view, when they what they see, clicks on a link, for instance.
Yeah.
There's the information that that we indicate we want to get passed to the controller. The information gets bundled up into something called the params hash.
Yeah.
And that params hash, when the controller method runs, it looks at that hash and it gets information from it.
Okay.
Okay. And it gets the information from it that we program it to look for.
Yeah.
Okay. So like here you have movie order. That's not exactly what I was saying. All you need to do here, you don't want to put a lot of stuff in here in the view. You want to put the minimum amount of information. You just want to send to the movies path, in other words, to the index, so that it's bundled in the params hash. You just want to say, hey, now I want to sort the information and I want to use title as my field. And that's it. You don't need to send it a method name. You don't need to send anything.
Okay.
And title isn't a an argument. Title is just the value of the sort key.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, there's different ways of syntactically representing the key and the value, and I think this is one of them. It's kind of I know that it's become a little more compact, but we should try this out. And if we do have trouble with this at all, then we should try the different syntax. But the first thing I want to make sure is that this works.
Okay. So are you still seeing my screen?
Movies path. Yes.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, you just send it. You just send that. The whole point is all the information that gets sent from the view to the controller should just be like keys and values.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. And if this works, then we can do the same thing with release date.
Okay. So then I would come over here to my index, and instead of saying movie.all, I would say movie.order.
Actually, before I even do that, can you bring up the server and just see that it doesn't give us any sort of syntax errors so far?
Yeah, I mean, you're going to have to remind me how to start the server on Cloud9 because it's...
it's that funny string. But the thing is, if you just do Rails S, like Rails server, Rails S return, it will give you a little hint. Yeah, see? It says... So what you have to do now, do a Control-C. Don't touch that because it'll dismiss, which is really a pain. And now just go Rails space S space minus P $, port all in caps space minus B, and then space $IP all in caps. And we'll open it up and it'll give us our URL, and we can click on it. Yeah, click on the URL. Do you see there's actually a link there in green that you can just click on?
Yeah, I clicked on this and...
No, don't click on that. Click on,
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Is that
the same link? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So it's opening.
And hopefully.
And what are you looking for? Because You're just looking to see that it doesn't have any errors in the syntax?
That'll come up, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. This something odd is happening. Can you like get rid of that tab? Not that tab, this tab.
This one?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, okay, I don't know.
Yeah, so
okay,
it's
syntax error. Movies past sort, movies. Oh, it still has movie order? How did that happen? Oh, did you not save it?
Probably not.
Yeah, okay, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Save it. That's yeah, and also your routes aren't saved either.
Oh no. Oh no,
yeah,
they're not.
Did you just kind of fiddle with it?
Yeah,
okay, leave it be. Just save it. It's fine. Yeah. Okay. And then okay, great. So now if you click on movie title, nothing really should happen.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so now it's saying though that it's sort equals title. That's good. All right, so no syntax errors. Now if you click on release date, I would go back there and we'll just see. Now we haven't done anything with release dates yet, so you can see up above it hasn't done anything.
Yeah.
So we can see the effect of making that change to movie title, even though we can't see what we want.
Yep.
Does that make sense? So, I mean, that's, again, just going back to the small steps thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so now let's go back to the view. And since we know that this is working, we can make the change to release date as well. And then we can work on the controller for a while.
Just let me know if you wanna do any typing. I know you're having problems with.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be very effective today doing typing because I'm telling you this is very bizarre. The way my computer is working.
Yeah,
it's like all the I/O is screwed up.
And what about you, Anawaki?
Yeah, do you want to do any pair programming?
I just sent like the access request, so.
Oh, can you give him access? Oh, yeah. Can we give him access? I don't know.
I can send the link. I don't know if I can give access. Oh,
yeah, because it's Sam's account. That's the problem.
I can see that it's here, but I don't know if you're asking for write access. Can you?
Can he even get read access?
I don't know. I don't see him here on the
I can read.
Oh, okay. You can see me making changes?
Not really.
If I type here.
Oh, I can't see.
Yeah.
Okay. I can't see you type.
Okay, cool. So I am the right access. We might not be able to give you access.
Right.
But, yeah. If you, I'm trying to think. Yeah, if you just want to watch and we can give you access maybe next week or.
Yeah, next time Sam will be here. So.
All right.
But this would be a little bit different, hey Rose, because we're not going to be sorting by title. We're going to be sorting by date.
By release date, yeah. So again, what's the attribute? If you look below, it actually runs through the attributes. So
yeah, release date.
Actually, just copy and paste it.
Yeah, that probably would have been easier. Huh? There we go.
That's it.
Let's move it. And then we come back here to see if that actually did something like you suggested.
Yeah.
No, that's not doing. Oh, there we go.
Oh, okay.
sorry, what folder are you guys working on?
Oh, sorry. We're on. Let me tell. If you go to the name of the folder, is Rotten Potatoes.
Okay.
It's Rotten Potatoes Rails intro.
All right.
And then if you click on that, then in the app folder, then we're bouncing between the we're in the views movies index.
All right.
You find it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then we're also we're bouncing back and forth from the controller. Do you have experience working with Ruby on Rails?
I think I did this. I did up to rotten potatoes like last 2 months or last month. I didn't, but I don't have any experience. But I was following the course on EDX.
Oh, cool. Awesome. Got some more experience than I have, actually, because I'm kind of doing the class right now. And I can see that you're here. Can you try typing something? I don't know if I don't think.
And type.
No. Okay. Well, we'll get that sorted out. But yeah, if you have any questions or anything, don't hesitate to interrupt us.
Yeah, sure.
All right. So we can see that is actually changing the URL. So that's good. So then the next step would be to go to the movies controller, or am I getting ahead of myself?
No, I think at this point, in order to do anything, you'd have to go to the controller. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So here's the movies controller. So both of these are routing to the index. So we would call movie.all.order.
Actually, I think, yeah. See, I've refactored this heavily, and I think that what you do is, now again, if we take small steps, we might put in some code that's just a little hacky to start. Okay, so what I would do is see if the params hash, like check the params hash for having a sort key.
Yeah.
And then if it does, you're gonna order it. If not, it's gonna be movies all or movie all.
So how did I was suggesting that we check that by doing something like this.
Well, let's try that. Yeah, I don't want to kind of put the way I did it in your head. Better that we kind of check out a few things here. So yeah, that sounds like a great idea. But you know, when you say sort, where is that coming from?
Yeah, exactly. Well, I was thinking it would come from what we were passing.
It comes from the params hash, but you kind of need to unpack that first, right?
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because this movie.all.order is, we don't want it actually to even order it unless the person clicks on it.
Right.
But so the params are down. Are there strong params on this?
Okay, so here's something to do to kind of experiment with this. Put a new line right after where you are.
Movie params, yeah. Okay.
Okay, so like make a new line 14. No. Oh, I thought you were there. Oh, okay. Now, see it, define index, make a new line.
After the method index?
Yeah.
Right.
Before movies. Yeah. No. I'm not saying make a new method. I'm saying after you're on line, I see your cursor. Well, maybe, oh, okay. You know something? I bet I'm switched back to mine again. I can't see your screen. I mean, yeah, no wonder.
16.
Yeah, I'm on line 16. I think.
I want you to be on line 13.
13. Okay.
The end of 13.
Yep.
Okay. Press enter.
Okay. Yeah.
Now, put a P space params.
Movie params or params?
Just params.
Okay.
This is called the params hash, and it contains all the information sent from the view on the last go round.
P params.
P params, yeah. So now, you have this. Yeah, okay. So click on movie title and click on release date. And now look in your terminal. Okay, so notice processing, and it actually shows you the parameters. Sort is title, and sort title, controller movies, action index. So that information is what is currently bundled in the params hash.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So now that you know what it looks like, you can capture the information you need and, meld some logic with it.
Yeah. Like, so I can call params like I do with this ID equals params ID movie.find ID. I can do something like that where I got the param.
Yeah,
Sort.
so you know that you have put a sort key in there. You've put it there. So now in order to get the value of it, whether there is any value, you can retrieve it. So now instead of retrieving a movie ID, you want to retrieve the sort value, if any.
So if there is none, for example, when they load the page in the first place, then it will just ignore this param sort?
Well, I mean, the thing is, if there is none, then your logic has to account for it.
Yeah, see.
All right. Although I think that Ruby may be pretty kind about that.
But then it wouldn't be, because it's expecting 0 parameters, probably because of the .all, right?
What do you mean 0 parameters?
It says wrong.
Oh, you mean 15? Oh, where is it saying that? Has it frozen again? I mean, the thing is, movie all doesn't take parameters. So I mean, exactly. right now you're just ignoring it. And I don't know if you've done anything with params because apparently your screen is frozen again on my side.
Yeah. Okay. I can refresh that. Are you seeing now?
Oh, I see what's going on. Okay. So you are modeling this after some code that is finding a movie based on the ID, right? But you're just looking for the value of params. It's simple. It's not all this stuff. So first of all, you're not at the point yet where you can find the movies. And this is why, like, don't take out that p params that I had you put in there.
Mm-hmm. Okay. This doesn't take
S p params. Yeah. Okay, so that's just saying, show me what's in the params hash. Now, pull out the sort value from the params hash. That's the next step. So params sort. Oh, okay, now we don't need to see what it looks like. We need to assign it, right? No. That's yeah. Is that sorted movies, or is that just telling us how to sort them?
Yeah, it's just telling us how to sort them.
Okay. So I don't know. I would give it a different name. Yeah, I wouldn't even sort field maybe, or even just sort. But yeah. Sort field maybe, or sort is fine too. So that is telling you what you're supposed to sort on. Now I'm curious. Yeah, I'm curious what would happen. Okay, so yeah, do you even need it to be an instance variable? Probably not.
Yeah.
What if you chain movie.all.order like you had before? Movie.all.order, and then put sort in there, and let's see what happens.
Opa.
Okay, couldn't find movie with ID title.
Yeah, look, it started.
So, yeah.
It started. It starts with 2001, then it goes to Aladdin, then it goes to Amelia, then it goes to Chicken Run.
It did it. It did it.
So,
now, so yeah, let's try release date.
Yeah, that works as well.
Okay.
1968, 1981. Huh.
Okay, good. So I mean, I saw some error message, but I think that was just maybe it was seeing something from before.
Yeah, I was lagging.
Okay. Okay. So,
Right,
we're actually successful in this part. Now we should go to the next part.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Also, Inawaki, I don't know if you want to. I know you can't actually type on the C9, but if you want to tell me what to type, I can type it.
Yeah. He could he might make a good navigator.
All right. Thing is, I'm kind of rusty. Like, I haven't touched this for like 2 months, so.
Not a problem.
Okay, no worries. Yeah, it's just offering, if you want to.
Yeah, we believe that making mistakes teaches us more stuff. So the more mistakes you make, the better.
Yeah, I feel a little bit silly that it took that long to kind of figure out, because I already had put this dot order and but
yeah.
Anyways.
So I mean, you put that in, but you didn't have the information you needed, and it was just a matter of backing up a little bit to figure out, oh, well, now how do I retrieve that information?
Yeah. Yeah.
So and everything in Rails is like this. It's like you're stuffing stuff in one place and then you're retrieving it in another.
And also as well, like I'm not used to seeing it like like this, where you have an ID is equal to params ID and then just passing in the ID here. It seems like that's actually means that you need to write more, whereas I would probably just take this and put this directly in here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then
well, I mean, yeah. I mean, once you've done it. Because what I'm doing is I'm forcing you to take little steps.
Yeah.
And then we refactor and clean it up.
No, I understand. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's exactly, what you, at this point, the sensible thing to do, right?
And let's see if that works.
And yeah, I see no reason why it wouldn't.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay.
And also something I learned before we move on, something I guess I learned is I wasn't aware of the fact that you could actually pass in your own params to a path.
Yeah, well, see, that's like the key to what's going on in Rails. Again, you are stuffing this thing. Rails provides a params hash. It just sits there, right?
Yeah.
But you can put stuff in it. You can put anything in it. And in fact, like you can put a hash, like your key could be anything. Your value might be it might be a string, it might be a value, it might be a collection. I mean, you can basically put anything in there. It's your choice. So you figure out what the controller's going to need to do what you want it to do, and then that's what you stuff in the params hash.
So let's see if this works. I'm gonna check your theory or your.
Okay.
Let's see. Where would it be? My params sort title? No. Where?
So what you looking for?
I'm looking. Where's this? This print params is gonna print in the
See params
terminal, but yeah. But where
did it go? Let's see.
I think I need to call the index.
Yeah.
And
well, you've gotta. Yeah, that method has to rerun. Otherwise, you won't see it.
Yeah.
And then you're going to look at it and see in the hash there, controller movies action index. There it is.
Yeah, but that's not the params that because I just put it when you click on the movie title. Okay. So let's click on movie title. And then it'll print here we go. Can I really put, look, anything? Rose says so. Awesome.
Yeah. So you can, and it's a good idea to experiment with it.
Even if it's not actually.
Yeah, even if it's silly, it's fun because now like try putting a key with an array or a key with that contains a hash.
Okay. A key that contains a hash. Wow, that's so what if we rating? No.
No. Like for instance, say like fun : not embraces. No, not embraces. So fun : and now put braces. And
so you're saying pass in the value as a key, not the key. Wait.
Yeah, and now put a key value pair in that.
Yeah.
And try it. And then you can put a comma after that brace, after the everyone brace, put a comma, right? And now try something with an array.
Okay.
You know, give it any kind of name. And, yeah. And we'll see.
Okay.
Save it. Yeah.
Yeah, saved. And then if I come back here and I click on this.
Hopefully we'll see it.
Look. But I don't want it to have all that stuff. That's the old URL.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
And then I click on that, and you can see here it has movies, fun, blah, blah, blah. And if we go here to the console, we can read it better. Yeah, here.
Yeah,
fun.
So it shows you the structure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So nice. You can see, like, you have lots of flexibility.
Yeah, I wasn't familiar with that yet.
Yeah, and like Rails uses hashes all over the place. All over.
Yeah, like with the paths, I've just passed in like, you know, the IDE, for example, or I think that's basically it that I've done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which is nice because the way I was thinking about doing it was actually like I said, coming here to the routes and then adding a route that so that it would create a new route that sent you to a different method on the Movies controller. But then that's like overkill because
you don't need to do that.
Yeah, like this here will print movies.all if there's no if the person hasn't clicked on the link, and then when the person clicks on the link, it'll come back to here and it will say, okay, now I have a param called sort, so now I want to order it based on that param. Yeah.
Also notice that when you run it, it shows you the parameters anyway. The only thing that pparams does for you is it shows you the complete hash and the structure of the complete hash.
Yeah. Cool.
You know, like as a double check. For instance, the parameters, it will tell you it's processing by that controller, but if you do a pparams, you see that actually the name of that controller is actually passed by default as part of the params hash, as well as the action.
Okay.
And like sometimes what I do is I just put like a pparams at the top, just as a sanity check that I haven't typed something wrong when I set up the hash. And then I just put a pound sign in front of it. So most of the time I don't use it, but every once in a while, if things aren't what I think they should be, I uncomment it. And then I look very carefully at what I thought I packed. And I usually find like a typo or something silly.
Yeah. Enoaki, do you have any questions?
Oh, no, I don't. No.
Or anything to add that we haven't thought of?
Yeah, I actually have to get going.
Yeah.
But we've come to a really good stopping place.
The
next thing we're going to do is actually when we click on the link, we're going to highlight what we clicked on. So that would be the next step. And we can tackle that next time.
Yeah, I can see here. Okay. Awesome.
Okay.
Thank you, Rose. Really good to see you.
Thank you. Hey, and I'm so happy we figured those crazy things out. Thank you.
Yeah, it's really nice. And
Noku, Inawoki. I'm sorry, I'm probably pronouncing your name terribly. Can you say it slowly?
Oh, it's Iniwoke. Like
Iniwoke. Iniwoke.
Precious, just call Precious if you want.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure, and we hope to meet with you again.
Yeah, I'll go freshen up. I'll go back to this course and refresh my memory, I guess.
Okay.
We're actually on the weekends. We're actually going through the course right now. We're meeting on Sundays, but I don't know if we're going to do that every Sunday or we're going to meet some. But if you go, are you on the Slack channel?
Yeah. I'm on the Slack channel.
If you go, we have a channel called Weekend Collaboration.
Okay.
If you want to pop over there and join, what we're going to be talking about the times and scheduling things from there.
All right. Find it.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
I'll
see you soon.
Yeah, see you very soon. Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.